Yo, yo, yo. Actually, one more thing.
Testing, testing, testing.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear me. I'm powdered up too high though. I'm the first one, right?
Talk?
Yeah. All right. I used to work in radio, so I know a thing or two about how to do
Good.
this shit. Yo.
I feel like
Yo.
I'm being heard.
Yo.
So, yup,
Yeah.
we all
All
good.
right, we all good. We all good.
Tapping in with the Hurt Bros. New episode, niggas
Yo,
affiliate
shout out Mesh. Already in the chat.
already. Hell yeah.
All right then.
We got
Let's do
some
this.
viewers today, and we need y'all to be like talking shit.
Why? You said we need y'all to be talking
We-
shit. We
Cause
don't need them
we
to do
need
anything but be
haters.
themselves.
We need haters.
What's up, y'all?
We need haters.
They necessary. I mean, can you even be like great if you don't got haters? Everybody great got haters.
Yes and no. I agree to that to some degree. I feel like people will find a reason to hate on anything because that's what haters do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there is a certain amount of greatness that comes from a motherfucker that don't got nobody hating on him. It's like everybody like this nigga, and then you turn around and be the one nigga that hate on him, and then everybody just hate you because it's like don't nobody hate Jerry. How the fuck you hate Jerry? You know what I'm saying? So
Like, what's one artist? Shout out Vontae. What's up, bro? One artist that everybody loves, or one person that everybody loves.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah. I don't know no Dolly Parton slander. You right.
You
That
know
shit
what?
is
You,
right.
you know what?
I don't know not one motherfucker who got something bad to say about Dolly Parton.
Yeah, even I feel indifferent. I got something bad to say about everybody.
He said, even I feel it. Try to think of something bad to say about Dolly.
Something about titties.
That's it. They ain't bad. Her
Something
titties
about,
big?
something about them being fake.
Plenty of titties are fake.
Yeah, I don't
Those are Dolly's
Something
titties,
about them
not Dolly.
bags. I can call them bags.
The heart
it's
behind
hard.
it is
It's
real.
hard. Like, it's really hard. I can't find nothing. I can't hate on her. So she might be the only person though.
Fuck it, we done tapped in. Niggas ain't get no introduction.
Yeah,
Y'all know us,
hell
Ballin'
yeah.
Shorts in the winter. My man Charles Christ in here. We're gonna drop a bomb for the guests we got today. We got some hot shit for y'all. We got producers and rappers in here again.
Hell yeah.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
introduce yourself, bro.
What's going on, y'all? I am Mr. Thrillz. I am a rapper from Newport News, Virginia. My album is called Raising the Babies. My whole thing is based off of my time as the primary parent. There's the motherfucking camera. My whole album is based on my time as the primary parent of my two kids. I have a son named Kyrie, a daughter named Kyla, and I raised them both for 3 years. And when I lost custody of them, my album kind of manifested itself as a way for me to stop going crazy. And now the album is going crazy. So, we out here with
Hey,
shit.
man. That's a good outlet. Shout out to all of our present fathers. Like, shout out to all them. Like, for real. And,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
shout out
indeed.
to you, man. For real. Like, that shit ain't easy.
Oh no, it ain't. But it's honestly, I miss doing that shit like a motherfucker more than anything. I think the only thing that makes up for it is the fact that now that I have the album and it's been doing so well, I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Between all the shows and even right now, you know what I'm saying? This would be the first time I've done any like sit down interview type thing. So, you know, my boy Tess told me about it, and I was like, yeah, I'll pull up for this.
Bet. What about yourself, bro? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, how y'all doing? I'm Akeem Major, a rapper, producer, mix master engineer from Danville, Virginia. I live out here in Newport News now, so shout out Newport News, man. Shout out Norfolk. Shout out Seven Cities, man. But I got an album out called Likewise. Go check it out on all platforms. Little short thing about the album. It's basically going through a time of my life where I was more so focusing on my self-care and this and that. So just go check it out. Anyways.
I feel that. Ain't
Sound
nothing
like
wrong with
y'all
that
had-
shit.
It's
my
more
nigga.
so you just got to check it out and hear for yourself to see where I'm going with that.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all shit had purpose.
Oh no, it's a very real thing. I feel like, bless you. I feel like it was like a canon event to some degree. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate even saying this shit, but without me losing my kids, I would have never made the album because I would have still been raising the kids. I wouldn't have made raising the babies if I was still raising the babies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't have had the time.
I wouldn't have had time to, and the whole process wouldn't even came to itself. So I feel you on that self-care shit. That's kind of how I needed to do it when it came to the album. For real. So yeah.
Hey, that's some real shit, man. So I was seeing you were doing a 100-show tour.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. How did you come about the idea of even doing that?
Honestly, it wasn't even meant to be that on some real nigga shit. I started out doing the shits because fucking when I first started doing shows, the first one I did was in January because it was right before my album dropped. The album dropped on January the 31st. And I wanted to do some shows, but I didn't want to do it in Newport News or in Portsmouth because Portsmouth is where I live right now and Newport News is where I'm from. I wanted to be away from, like, everybody so I could have, like, a fresh crowd of niggas like, who the fuck is this nigga? And then I could pull up with my shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing shows out in Richmond. The first one I did was at Tuesday Versus. I went there and the crowd liked my shit. It was probably like a week before my album dropped. And then I went back there the next week because it was the day before my album dropped. You know what I'm saying? So I did the shit, and then at midnight, the album dropped. Did my whole thing. So at first, it was just, all right, let me figure out where all these open mics are so I don't have to keep driving to Richmond. So I was like looking them all up, hitting up niggas on IG, networking with people and all this other shit. And then over time, I started figuring out where they were. And sometimes my alarms would go off. I'll be resting, and then my shit would go off and be like, oh, Devon, you got a fucking open mic soon. And then I just wouldn't do it because I'll find a reason not to. And that started happening one too many times to the point where I needed a reason to do it instead of a reason not to do it. So then I came up with this whole, okay, so what is the reason for all these shows? Why am I doing it? Not just to put my music out, but what is the ultimate goal in doing all these shows? So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. Let's come up with a number. And I was like, I just landed on the number 100. And at that point, I think I was probably maybe 12 shows in when I really started counting.
God damn.
Yeah.
So you really going through with 100?
So what number you at again?
Right now, I am on 36.
And what was the 36th show?
My last show was, forgive me for not knowing off the top of my head.
You do them all the time, man.
I've been doing a lot of shit lately. The last time I performed was on a Wednesday, I believe. Damn. My phone know better than me now.
Yeah,
But,
so that would have been last Wednesday.
Yeah. The way I got it set up is I normally do 3 shows every week, right? And then I take 1 week off. You know, there's 4 shows in a month. You know what I'm saying? At the time, all right, I lied to y'all in the beginning. When I started counting, I needed 81 shows. That's how I got on this number in the first place. So I had 19 shows under my belt at that time, right? And I needed to figure out a way to get me to 100. So the number was 81 at the time. I needed 81 more, right? So I'm like, how do I bust down 80 in the next 9 months? So I was like, let's do 9 shows a month. So how do I do 9 shows a month? Let's do 3 shows a week, right? There's 4 weeks in a month. I can do 3 shows every single week, take 1 week off. That way my pockets can get good, my body can be straight, and all this other shit I can spend time with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why this month has been a little bit different than the other ones is because now I'm starting to get booked for shows and shit like that. And also the month of May has 5 weeks in it. So it kind of gave me a little more grace period to do some shit that I wanted to do. So I've done 8 shows this month right now. And I am supposed to be doing my 9th sometime this week. I'm either going to go to, I'm definitely going to go to Trippy Tuesdays tomorrow. I'm probably going to go over 9 shows this time around because for the next few days, there are a couple shows that I kind of want to do. You know, I want to be there for Trippy Tuesday tomorrow because that's their 1-year anniversary. I want to do the Raw open mic because they were the first open mic to give me my first, like, big gig where I did a 20-minute set. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to not pull up there now that I don't have a 20-minute set. You know what I'm saying? I want to still show them love. You know what I'm saying? Because that show really did do a lot for it. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm still not the headliner, I still want to pull up on some shit. So I might end up doing 11 shows this month because of that. Because if I do tomorrow, that will make 9. If I do the Raw open mic, that'll make 10. If I do decide to do anything on Wednesday, which I'm not obligated to, then I will have 11. But, yep, it's either going to be 10 or 11 this month. So I'll have a little more wiggle room. Yeah. But, yeah, that will make 37 tomorrow and then 38 on fucking Thursday.
What about you, Akeem? You got some shows or anything popping up?
No, I haven't been really doing any shows lately.
You need to get out with me, dog. I can tell you where they all at, and you ain't got to go far.
I said, I'm about to get out with you for sure.
For real. Because I just been focusing on recording people. And,
That's what I was about to
mixing and mastering.
about to ask you.
Basically.
You got any artists that you're working with that you feel like you can, you know, say their name? You working with them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a few people from Danville that I'm still working with. A guy named Cobra Leak. He pretty dope. He pretty fire.
Okay.
I got switch. Okay. Checking. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Way better.
Yeah. So like I said, I got a guy named Cobra Leak. He's pretty fire. I can play you something today if you want me to later.
Yeah.
If you want.
Hell yeah.
Let's see who else. I got my boy Jeff from AYN Gata from Newport News, who I've been working with for a minute. His music pretty fire too. He's got a few videos and shit that he got out, so we can check that out too if you want to. But yeah,
I know. We got some stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we got some stuff.
I've been mixing, mastering some of your music too. Yeah,
Yeah, we got some stuff.
Right here.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My fault.
You ain't got headphones. I can hear
No,
you
I
there.
know. I wish I did.
Yeah.
But real quick, about to say what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and play one of Bros instrumentals.
Oh, for real? We got his instrumental loaded up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Shit, I see it. This is right here.
Yeah. This is Akeem Major. His IG right there.
Label this water.
That's how it gotta be, man.
Nothing tastes better than not being sued. So.
Not to me, it tastes better not promoting nobody that ain't paying you.
Yeah, that's true as well.
But you promoting motherfuckers to drink water.
Y'all would hear it down now.
All right, 1 second. We had a little technical difficulty. Shout out to Mad Capping. It's our first affiliated stream. We're affiliated now. Well,
Shit, that was a fail. We just
well,
gave people some
you know,
silence.
like shit happens.
What
you know
up,
what
Mad
I'm saying?
Kappa?
It happens. It happens.
Hell
Is
yeah.
back. Hell yeah. Fonte. Lil Gilgamesh. BSD in the winter.
Let me pull this shit up.
Hell yeah.
Give me a second, actually.
So you make beats as well.
Yep. I produce. Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is something that I actually want to talk to you about real quick
Okay.
since I got one in front of me.
All right.
We can figure that out while we figure this out.
All right.
All right. When did you start and how did you have the patience to do that shit? Because one of the reasons why I do rapping for real, isn't just because I like to do it. I'm very good at it, and it doesn't really take me long to figure it out. You can ask him. Back when we first started rapping together and shit, I didn't write anything. I was one of those niggas who could just listen to a beat, pace the floor for a long time, and then I'll have a verse. You know what I'm saying? It kind of comes easy to me. It's one of the reasons why I do it.
I get that.
So, does this just come easy to you, or did you work hard to get to that? I guess.
All right. I'm not gonna lie. Making beats is never easy, ever, because it's like a lot of shit to go into that. I mean, but as far as how I started it, I didn't want to be one of the people that always got their beats off YouTube, you know, and like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that because there's some fire ass beats on YouTube.
No, I feel what you're
There's
saying.
definitely some fire ass beats on YouTube.
But as far as progression goes, and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Because I could never really find a beat that would fit the way I wanted it to actually go, or like if I wanted to take the drums out the beat during a certain point, I couldn't really do that with a 2-track from YouTube. You know what I mean?
Nah, I understand that.
So I just started making my own so that I could form it to however way I wanted to form the beat, and then I go from there because I made beats for myself to begin with, and then from there I realized that even if I don't like a beat, don't mean somebody else don't like it. So I started making more of different styles, and then people started catching on to it and started wanting to really fuck with me with it.
Have
you had
you
a lot.
made a beat before that you liked in the beginning, but now you hate the shit? Because that's how it is for rapping. Like I'll make a verse, I'll like the verse, and if I keep the verse too long and never put the shit out or whatever the fuck, it'll never come out because eventually I end up not liking the shit. You know what I'm saying? I play the shit to the point it get played out.
Yeah, that's me with my music, with my music itself, like with my songs, not necessarily my beats.
Okay,
I'm the same way.
Not
with
your
that.
beats, but your songs.
Because I can listen to a beat over and over and not really get tired of it.
This how
Sometimes
rappers and producers link up.
I've bought a lot of beats
Watching.
in order
Y'all
to come out. My album got 13 tracks on it, so I bought all these
that's
beats.
wild because mine does too.
Yeah. So
Like,
I had to hit up a good amount. Yeah, I had to hit up a good amount of producers and everything. Some of these producers got 2 beats. Some of them only got 1. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. And to me, it's an amazing thing when I get a beat and make a new song to it, but the producer is like, "Oh man, I made that beat like 6-7 years ago, dog."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that, like, they probably forgot all about that beat.
Honestly,
in that regard.
that goes to show you that music really does transcend time, bro.
Yeah.
It don't matter when you make something; it's always gonna be new to somebody else, bro.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be new to somebody else.
Nah, that's real shit. That's one of the reasons why I like doing this shit for us. It's a good form of being able to put your shit out there, but it's also like, in a way, as an artist, this is like one of the closest things to immortality that we ever gonna have on some shit. Cause I could die today, but my music is gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? The same way that some artists have been here or been gone for decades. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Michael Jackson, fucking Freddie Mercury, fucking Bob Marley. All these niggas
That's
been
why they
dead.
consider y'all music or art.
You know what I'm saying? They've been dead
sir.
for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But we can pick up a fucking phone right now and hear their voices and shit. Like, and in a way, they're immortal because of that.
Yep, I agree.
so
I agree
how
completely.
do y'all feel about the current state of hip hop?
It's alright.
That's
It's alright. You know?
I mean, if we want to be real about it, it kind of needed the beef, the Drake Kendrick beef at the moment.
We've been talking about this shit every podcast.
Yeah,
You
but
can't help
I'm
it.
just saying it's because it's still
It
kind
is.
of relevant. But yeah, they kind of needed it.
Yeah, it's on you then. If it's from you and went that way, it's real taste this way. All right, about the beef. Go ahead.
I mean, I ain't really got too much to say about the beef itself. I'm just saying
About
like,
hip hop in general, though.
Eh,
I mean,
it ain't like it used to be. No. But I mean, it still got room to grow. I mean, we all still here.
talking about hip hop sometimes makes me feel old because it's one of them things where it's like I don't know if it's just that I don't like the shit or if it's just that I outgrown some of the shit. But
It'd be a little both.
it can be a little bit of both, and it's one of the reasons why when I listen to like rappers who are older than me, you know what I'm saying, and they rap like niggas who are younger than me, it pisses me off sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where it's like, all right, if y'all want to talk about the Drake and the Kendrick shit, right? Beyond the beef of it all, right? One thing I will definitely say, the reason why I like Kendrick more than Cole as an artist is because to me, he grows up with his music, and Drake kind of doesn't. Him as a lyrical, like he raps better, yeah, now than he used to, yeah, kind of, right? But his shit, the shit that he talk about hasn't gotten any older.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas other niggas is like, oh, we was rapping about, like Kendrick was rapping about being in the streets and shit like that, but now he's rapping about being a father and all this other shit, and that part of him that's still street that comes into his fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
That's growth.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Progression.
growth. That's you know what I'm
Progression,
saying? And to me, I feel like as an artist, your fans will grow with you the longer they listen to your music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for sure.
saying? And the longer you keep that shit up and whatnot, I mean, you're naturally going to lose the younger crowd somewhere along the line. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit you talk about might not always resonate towards them, but that doesn't mean you can't make timeless fucking music that will still resonate to somebody in their 20s. You just got to be creative about the shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That he just brought up a real good point. Certain albums you don't feel until you reach a certain age.
Yeah, maturity
I agree.
is like
You know
a
what I'm
level of
saying?
maturity. Damn right. 'Cause
I believe that shit wholeheartedly because certain shit when we were young, we listened to the shit just because it was cool. You know what I'm saying? And now we listen to other shit when we get older because that's exactly like that shit speak to us. That shit, it means something. It's an entirely different beast when you're talking about it from that type of standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Artists, I know y'all probably got goals and reasons why y'all doing this. So,
Yeah.
random question though: would you rather be famous or rich? It'll help me identify you as an artist. How you answer this question?
I guess rich, only on the sense of like I have a family to take care of and money is more important than that.
That's me.
Well, money is more important in the grand scheme of being able to do that. But if you're asking me, I don't care about being famous, but I do also care about people liking and enjoying my music more than I care about the whole aspect of making money, which is kind of contradicting itself when I say I'd rather be rich than to be famous.
I hear you.
And that's what I mean when I say it's not a black and white answer for me.
Yeah,
it's gray.
It's two sides of the same coin, kind of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not black and white to me. It's gray. You know what I'm saying? Because would I like to be famous in the sense of, yeah, I would love that I put all this work and time into my music and everybody in the world loves that shit, my nigga.
you want the paparazzi, like, but you want the paparazzi and shit. You know what I'm saying? You
You know what
can't
I'm
even walk
saying?
to 7-Eleven.
But
like,
that's not what I want. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That part I don't want.
yeah, the
You
money.
see what I'm saying? I don't want that part. I don't want to not be able to be a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? But that is what comes with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're really in the shit where you're like trying to make like beautiful music, or not even just beautiful music that resonate with motherfuckers and shit like that, you can do that shit. Yeah. And then that shit can work. Yeah. And then you get famous. Yeah. And any motherfucker who's ever like that I at least look up to musically wise will tell you they hate being famous. They love making music. They love going on tour. They love having fans. They love performing. They loved all that shit. But they hated the fame of it all. You know what I'm saying? They hated the paparazzi. They hated being able to not being able to be a regular person. They hated, you know what I'm saying, just being able to go to the grocery store and not, having to deal with motherfuckers walking up on you and doing some extra shit, or even just how people treat you once you become famous that you used to love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got aunties and uncles you ain't never heard from since you was a kid, bringing up shit that they did for you back when you was a kid so you could pay their rent. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, and if you were rich, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich, but you ain't about to hit me up and ask me to pay your rent.
They will.
But
they will. They will. They will.
No, because you might not know I'm a doctor.
If they did know, they hitting you up.
But once they know, but you see what I'm saying? But when you famous, everybody knows that.
True. Yeah. Like winning the lottery.
You see what I'm saying? Once you become famous, everyone knows that.
What about me? Well, I'd say I'd rather be able to just to provide for me and my family more so than to be famous, because me being a producer and a engineer, I'm behind the scenes anyways, so it's not like I have to be like famous or anything, because it's like I can get paid still by doing that.
Facts.
And and people still, I mean, some mix engineers and producers, some of them are famous, yeah. They got that fame right there, but more so they still behind the scenes. So I'd rather just be behind the scenes and
let's try to get
my
you
money
famous
with it.
then.
I said this
random. Play some of your music. We actually got you pulled up here.
Okay.
Here you go. Go in and rap. Here we go. Some bounce.
Well, drop the link.
Yeah, we'll drop the link in there later for y'all. But yeah, as I was saying.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can actually play it though. Just play it.
Play what?
Just play it out loud.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, you need your phone?
They never keep their word, so I'm just lost in the translation. And what you do speak louder than the things you say at the moment. Like you can't just tell a nigga, baby, you gotta shit.
Yeah. Oh, this is the first time we actually about to use this shit on stream too. Fuck it, we might as well. Yeah, we tripping.
Radio mode. Bluetooth mode.
Look, we getting this shit right. Don't even. Yeah, we getting this
We
shit
gonna
right.
blast the shit. Just blast the
Our
shit.
put
audio
this shit on
ain't
loud.
working for our
Fuck
YouTube
it.
video for
Niggas
some
be
reason, but we
Pro,
getting
nigga.
it.
Yes, sir.
Blast the shit.
Bluetooth
Stand up
connected.
there. Fuck it.
Hand me that TV remote. Oh yeah, actually. Oh yeah. Hand in the microphone for a second. Let him introduce himself real quick.
Hey, yo,
They-
Oh, we not? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, where?
Hell yeah. That's funny. Look, we getting this song prepared in real time right now. So.
Hey, Aunt Lisa, we're here right now.
Oh, and Lisa watching?
Hey, Aunt Lisa, I love you.
She watching?
Yes. She just texted me. She said, "You guys on the podcast now, or am I looking at something else?"
Oh yeah, it's live. It's live. It's live.
So I wanted to let her know. Somebody just said, somebody
y'all ready?
commented there's no sound.
Oh, that was earlier. That was earlier. We back. Yeah, we
Whenever y'all ready.
All right, go ahead. We're going to, all right, listen to this. This is major.
Tell me if it's too loud or too low, whatever.
Let's vibe for a minute. Let's ride for a minute. Let's get high for a minute. Yeah. No, I never gave a damn about your expectations. Never gave a damn about what you thought. Let's just keep it basic. Stay high on a daily basis. Feel like I'm stuck in a matrix. My thoughts, they can be invasive. They never keep their word, so I'm just lost in the translation. And what you do speak louder than the things you say at the moment. Like you can't just tell a nigga, baby, you gotta show it. I remember needing you when I was down in my lowest. You never gave a fuck about me. I know this. Okay, I used to let it be. Now I'm at you in a G. You won't disturb my inner peace. I'm lacking empathy. No sympathy if you sing for me. Cause niggas incidentally get turned to a memory. I give you what you giving me, cause you ain't gon' limit me. It's my life, it's my grind. Out of sight, out of mind. If you ask, I'm alright. But if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. We can be on that time. Just don't be acting surprised. If you tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. If you tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. If you tell me that it's up with me, it's likewise. Telling everybody that it's fuck me, then it's likewise. Cause I'm giving what they gave. What more can I say? What's what you wanna take? Cause I'ma reciprocate. Okay, so pardon the intermission. Funny how the dirty the black nigga. Funny how it's on the mini people like in the mention. Type to crave the attention. But I just kick it with myself. I just be minding my business. So let me take a shot at me. I know this shit was intended. And my bitch, she right beside me and she come with extensions. For real. Day to day, niggas change, so I stay in my lane. Bitch, I stay out the way. I know I used to show you love, but that shit drove me insane. Whatever energy you give it, I'ma give you the same. For real. It's my life, it's my grind. Out of sight, out of mind. If you ask, I'm alright. But if it's fuck me, then it's fuck you. We can be on that time. Just don't be acting surprised. If you tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. If you tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. If you tell me that it's up with me, it's likewise. Telling everybody that it's fuck me, then it's likewise. Cause I'm giving what they gave. What more can I say? What's what you wanna take? Cause I'm a tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. Tell you that it's likewise. I'ma tell you that it's tell me that you love me, then it's likewise. put your expectation of me on me. I'm me, you feel me? And that's, you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, you know, make me react to how you reacted to me. I don't
Rest
really
in peace
know.
to Nip.
If I part of who I am, you know, is disrespectful.
It's almost fucking tough, nigga.
You know, we all are individuals.
That's it. It's called Likewise.
It's almost fucking tough,
shit.
nigga.
Hey,
dope,
thank you.
bro.
I appreciate that.
That's
I
almost fucking
appreciate that.
tough, nigga.
I made that beat and everything too.
Likewise.
Definitely fuck with that. I appreciate y'all. You can tell I was feeling it.
That was the part.
I was fucking feeling that shit, bro. Fuck you mean?
When did this drop?
That shit gonna be in niggas' head.
2 years, not 2 years. Last year, matter of fact.
Last year.
Last year, yeah.
Okay.
I dropped this album last year.
So this is your newest album.
Huh?
This is your newest album right here.
Basically, yeah. I'm about to start working on another one. So I'm gonna get back into it.
All right, cool. That's what's up.
I appreciate you.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with that shit.
Thank you. But just so you know, every song on the album don't sound like that. They all different.
Nah, respectfully, I can make.
styles and stuff, but it all fits together. I promise you.
I'm gonna see if this shit working now, yo. See,
Okay.
You say every song.
Yeah, play Star Wars.
Ooh, yeah, this one.
Crazy sounds in here.
You have one new message. Main menu. To listen to your messages, press 1. Sorry. Hey. I guess I got you at a bad time, but that's okay. I'll just leave a message. It's fine. I've just been thinking a lot about you lately and thought I'd give you a call so we could just talk for a little bit. Not like serious, just miss the sound of your voice.
We can just face it. We can just vibe in for one night. I can't complain. It's part of this life. Never the time until we make it. Comets will fly. Stars will align. Let's just face it. Cause that's what we're chasing. She know all these late nights turn to early mornings. Never picture perfect, so capture the moment. They say if you got time, then you don't have money. But I got bills, so tell me where we going. Oh yeah. Our couple with relationship goals. Big baller, she get it on her own. Oh yeah. She my rider in this world that we know. Never fold, stay down 10 toes. When we both grind, never time to sit back. And when I'm about my business, she never get big mad. Hustle every day just to come up with big racks. I give her everything that she want when I get back. We only got this night here. Give me a buzz, beat her quicker than light years. All or nothing, do or die, this moment is right here. So we can just take it, we can get faded. We can just face it. We can just vibe in for one night. I can't complain, it's part of this life. Never the time until we make it. Comets will fly, stars will align. Let's just face it, cause that's what we're chasing. Like a star, you seem so far to me. Far to me, all this space makes it so hard to breathe. Hard to breathe, I can't help it. I want you all to me. All to me, like a star, you seem so far to me. Far to me, far to me, yeah. Do you really need my love? My love, my love, love, love. Do you really need my love? My love, my love, love, love. I always come back to you, mommy. Even though work keep me distant. Your heart been submitting. Just don't put me on. Baby, a problem can never forget if she know what it is, yeah. You know where I'm at, I'm close to her heart like she came from my ribs, yeah. It's been too long overdue, but I'm still coming home to you. Got our heads in the clouds, see we can just face it. We can just vibe in for one night. I can't complain, it's part of this life. Never the time until we make it. Comets will fly, stars will align. Let's just face it, cause that's what we're chasing. We can just face it. We can just vibe in for one night.
good though. That's
Okay.
That shit was a vibe.
Okay, you 2 for 2.
How y'all feel about it, chat?
Appreciate you.
You 2 for 2.
Chat.
Appreciate
You
you.
2 for 2.
How y'all
You
feel
2 for 2.
about
to
it?
throw up. You want to introduce yours? You know we got yours in the.
No, we got one more for him.
You want
Because
one more?
I'm doing 3.
Sound like we doing a versus today.
So we no.
It sound like we doing a verse.
Not even. I just want to be even. I don't want to do
Alright.
3 and then he only do 2.
You go ahead. We play one
Shit,
of
what's
yours.
your next
We
one?
we gonna switch them up. We're gonna make sure we do what we do though. Make sure everybody get their songs out. But you know what I'm saying? They get to hear one of yours. Or 2 of yours now. It don't, let's go ahead and do
All right, fine. If you want to do 2 of mine next, then we can.
Or one. It don't really
say-
matter. As long
It
as
don't
we get
matter.
them
We'll
played.
start with Raising the Babies. That is the name of the album.
All right, bet. Here I go then. Well, introduce what made you come up with this song, Raising the Baby? That's an interesting title.
All right, so as I said before, I raised my kids for 3 years. When my son was 2 years old, my daughter was 6 months. That's when me and my ex-wife had broke up, and I eventually got custody of them. It was and everything, really just life-wise. But yep, I woke up one day and it was 3 years, and then she wanted the kids, and then she ended up getting the kids, and I was going through a whole lot of shit. So then I wanted to get back to who I was before that happened. And I remember that I was rapping and shit. And as far as the album cover, if y'all know anything about the animal community, penguins, the fathers raise their babies.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
Figured
saying?
that much.
So
I seen it.
that's why I chose that one. And the bigger one, that's my son, Kyrie. The little one, that's my daughter, Kyla. And that will be me, the penguin man, holding them too. And
All right.
yep.
So did you get this?
Mice, let's let this shit ride.
Yes,
Let's hear it.
I got it drawn and everything. Shout out to Go Real Art. He's the guy I met on Instagram who made the shit for me.
That's dope.
And that was Raising the Babies.
That's dope. That shit was
Dude,
dope.
that was fire.
I'm glad y'all fuck with the shit. It was, it was one of them beats where I didn't know that was gonna be it at first, but it ended up being it after a while. You know what I'm saying? I made I think 1 or 2 songs that wasn't Raising the Babies, but then when I did, lose custody of the kids, that one kind of came up with it. So the next one we're gonna do is Miss Badshaw, and I don't really got to do a whole lot of explaining for it. There's like a whole setup in the beginning. The song is good as shit. So this is what I would call, I guess, the banger out of the ones that I would do if
That's the one, y'all.
Yeah, this the one.
All right.
So hope y'all fuck with the shit.
It's a bad show.
Yep. I got a real thing for one of the teachers at my son's school. Her name is Miss Bradshaw. I call her Miss Badshaw. She see me in the mornings and she be like, ooh, I'm feeling them shoes today, Mr. Upshur. I be like, oh no, baby, please call me Thrillz. Mr. Upshur is the name of my dick. Honey cocaine is the name of my whip. Smell like a flame when I open my zip. Sounding like bang every time that I spit. Varsity the gang, elbow to the wrist. Wonder how I'm doing, feeling well than a bitch. I've been working hard, cutting everybody off. Treat my iPhone like it done fell off a cliff. Treat my son like he gon' go to the lead. Treat my daughter like she gon' grow to be queen. They be at the park, new clothes looking clean. I be on the porch, new pole looking mean. But I still serve a warm bowl to a fiend. Thrills love the kids, hoes love the flow. But I ain't love the hoes since shit, I don't know. Looking at my babies like you tryna make mo. They cute, I know. It's like I made it myself. But remember, I was married. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I ain't nobody baby daddy. And I ain't really got no baby mama. I mean, I only call her that when she was starting drama. Told me she was gonna leave and she stood on it. But I ain't tripping, single dad look good on me. PTA president in the ceremony. All the mamas tryna link at the ceremonies. Cause I be groovy like a movie with the bell bottoms. And I be moving like a van that got mail on it. Goddamn, homie, be careful. These responsibilities is a handful. I'm the man holding on to the mantle. My next cake got 33 candles. And you know that the G stand for gamble. Gamble your bread, gamble your time, gamble your life. Gamble your hoe, gamble your wife. Get on my dick if you ever try to gamble my price. My kids need food, my neck need ice. My dick need love, but I'm good for one night. She bring big boobs and I try to act nice. I hear whoop whoop and I try to act white. My son Luke Toop let me know that he's fine. Time is essential, I'm gonna spend mine doing everything that I ever wanted in my mind. There ain't never winding, one day we gon' die. Niggas get mad when they get left behind. On the day you realize that they can't match your grind. World full of dirt and I ain't sanitized. My eyes on the prize like I've been hypnotized. Mind on my money and the money on my drip. Mind over matter, but what matters is my kids. Raising the babies, I'm free as a bitch. The only thing I'm a slave to is the rent. The only thing I'm a cave to is a bad bro. When she asks me, Thrilly, can you take your pants off? I be like, yes, man. She be like, yes, Lord. Mr. Upshur finna meet Miss Badshaw. Nigga, I told y'all when I talked before the track start, I was gonna go off. Y'all niggas ain't believe me. Look at your faces. Yeah.
Bars.
When I tell y'all the crowd eat that opening line the fuck up every single time. Like, every single time when I pull up with the shit, I'm like, Mr. Upshur is the name of my dick. They all like, what? Oh, that's the, okay. It catches them, it catches them off guard every time, especially because, like I said, the way I normally do my set, it goes Raising the Babies, Miss Badshaw, and then Daddy's Hands. So if you hear Raising the Babies first, you're like, okay, this is a nice little swing.
He a nice father.
Yeah. Oh, he a nice little father.
That's the respectful young gentleman.
Young gentleman, okay. And then Miss Badshaw come on, he's like, oh.
That's a motherfucking savage. Yeah, that's a motherfucking savage.
Oh, wait a minute.
I know Shorty's be asking you, what's your sign?
It get them every time. I am an Aries, but it get them every time. That's my shit. And then that's when I normally close it up with Daddy's Hands, because that's like the like philosophical type track that make him nigga go, okay, this nigga spit.
I was about to ask, I asked later. I was about to ask who sung the chorus
For which one?
Daddy's Hands.
I did all of that.
I was gonna ask if you did. That shit sound good.
I did everything.
That shit sounds good.
Raising the Babies, the whole album has no features on it whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be that way because it's my first album, and it wasn't just something that I wanted to do as far as like fans. I want y'all to know how my shit sound, but also other artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the reasons why all my shit is so versatile. If you want to get a feature from me, I can do all of this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It don't matter what it is.
Whatever you trying to do. If you need a nigga to do some raspy singing shit, I got you. If you need nigga do some like soulful type singing shit, I got you. If you want to spit some shit and talk about fucking some bitches, look, I got a whole song about fucking my son's teacher. I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
But it's gonna be mine though. I'm gonna do it the way I do it.
Real quick, so walk us through your process, your beat making process. Like, say your hardest beat, your thought process, whatever, walking through from beginning to end on making that.
All right, okay. So you talking about like for my last album or just in general?
If you can just talk about your process in general, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I have to start with knowing if I'm making a beat just to be making it, or if I'm making this for myself. Because usually I usually know if I'm making it for myself or not. So
okay.
I go from there. And
wait, so what's the difference though? So if you're making it for yourself,
it's
how do you start it?
because when I do music for myself, it has to be a certain like if, okay, how do I explain this shit? If I'm working on something, right, and I'm trying to go off of it based on how I try to do it based on how I'm feeling at the moment. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way I can transmute that energy into something else more, positive if I'm, feeling down or whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's just a process, man. For real.
I got you. So all right.
The second song. So
yeah,
you made all the beats on all of it in the whole thing, right?
On the whole album, yeah.
Okay, so think about it like this then. What's the different process between beat 1 and beat 2? Because those are two totally different vibes.
Right.
So where were you at when you made beat 1 versus where you at when you made beat 2?
When I made beat number 1, I already knew that I wanted to.
Because that one's likewise. So
yeah, that's likewise. Yeah, I already knew that I wanted to put out that type of energy because that was essentially what that whole album was going to be based off of. That's not the first song I made for the album, no. But when I made the song, I already knew that this was going to be.
That was going to be the one.
Yeah, the one that tells everybody what the whole album is basically about. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So,
would you consider likewise to be your essential hit, I guess you would say, like the number one go to when
No.
you.
No,
Okay.
actually, no. I got a few on there.
that
Make
one?
a Change is one, and I think Concealed might be one too.
Concealed.
Yeah, you can play Concealed.
I'll
bet.
find it. I'll find it. Y'all
But
good?
as
No,
far
no,
as
no.
beat number 2, Stars Will Align, that's the name of that song.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna ask you that too.
I wanted to make something fun because I didn't want the whole album to be dark. Like I know it's
Right.
about self-care, and sometimes self-care can be dark sometimes. So I didn't want it to just be like
I
that.
feel that.
So I
shit.
wanted to I wanted to make a more feel-good, fun song. So with that one, I ain't gonna lie. I was making a joke back with me and my boys when we were working on the beat and stuff, because I was making the beat with them two, right? Because I had 2 people feature on the song, so we were all working on it together. And I was just making a joke with them how I feel like an island boy making this damn beat, because that beat sends me like to the Caribbean every time I listen to it, for real. So
Oh, I thought you were talking about them crazy light skinned niggas.
that's what I'm talking about. Make me feel like them niggas. I'm an island boy. Yeah, that nigga.
I'm trying
I said they were white. Hold on.
They were not light
I
skinned.
felt
They
like
were.
them niggas when I was
They
making that
white. Come on now. Don't
They
give them
were.
that.
Wait, they ain't mix at all.
No,
They
Boys
white.
ain't mix at all.
No, they
They
white,
gotta
bro.
use a
They-
fucking
they
They ain't
sponge.
got a little paint. They
No,
ain't got
white.
a dropping.
They
Are you serious?
Bro,
They-
don't even bring them up.
mayonnaise,
I
bro.
thought.
Why you bring them
Hey,
up?
I'm sorry. I thought they had a little nigga in them. Oh, I ain't know that. That's
Nah.
crazy. They got a lot of incy bit of it.
They both. No, they said they both did stuff together. They said they did stuff together.
What y'all talking
Ain't
about?
The Island Boys.
I thought they were brothers.
Yeah, that's what they said.
They not brothers?
They said they're brothers and they did that.
Oh no, bro.
My mind is like running. Like, what do
yeah,
you mean?
That's why I
What?
said, why you-
Yeah, I'm about to say, you see how confused? I'm like, did what? They did that.
I'm like, no, that don't make no
They
sense.
did
They're
that.
brothers.
Yeah, y'all. Like, that's what they said. That's what they said.
They did what?
They did it.
Oh, they did it together?
Bruh.
Like they fucked each other. That's what y'all trying
Don't
to
point
say.
at me when you saying that shit. Hey, chill.
Nah,
They fucked.
I didn't know that.
They did it.
I didn't know that
I
either.
didn't know that. I thought they
I
was
ain't know that. I
brothers.
would have never
Like,
mentioned
Yeah,
it
but I
if
say
knew
don't.
that.
Yeah, don't say.
I
yeah,
just
don't
found
say
out they
you're
won't. I
island
just
boy.
found out they won't black.
Would have never
people.
mentioned
you're an
that
island
if I
boy.
knew that.
Wow, my heart and my soul.
Let's
Okay,
rewind that
I'm
one.
glad I was never fans of these motherfuckers.
Nah,
That
I
shit
Who
would
was?
fuck me
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, he said,
That shit would fuck me up.
But no, but back to the song though. Stars Will Align is basically, it's about
What a fucked up
Back to the
segue.
song. Like, I found Concealed too, y'all. I'm gonna play this shit a little bit. But go ahead, bro. You said you want to play Concealed for us.
yeah, you play that one.
Yeah. Tell us about your process when making Concealed before we play it.
Yeah, give me the beat process for this one.
This is more like a Pop Smoke 5-0 foreign type beat.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like that drill type
Nigga
shit.
said,
Ooh,
Thank you.
you just
say
said
the best beats for
Nigga
yourself.
said this nigga like he heard
So you
him.
save the best beats for
Did you
yourself,
hear
or
this nigga?
I can't hear you.
I say you save the best beats for yourself, or how you
No,
do
no,
it?
no. Because I got a whole lot of beats that I still got, like that nobody's using yet. So I was still using myself when I was working on music myself. But
Hell
but
yeah.
the process for that one was, I just wanted to see if I could do it.
All right.
Because I never made a beat like that before, for real. So I was like, well, let me see if I can do it. And then I ended up liking the damn beat, so I made a song to it.
all right, here
Pretty
we
much.
go then.
But I'm featuring 2 people on that one. My boy Scotty Too Hottie and my boy Sly De Niro. They all from Danville.
All right, bet.
maybe hell? These are the
Building,
kind of
building.
questions
This ain't major, I don't want it.
I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah,
Swear all I think about is money. Now I'm getting paid for my thoughts. I do what I want, I do what I know. I don't care what they think about me. My diamond sunny, I smoke on a cloud. I move in silence, the zombie too loud. Look at my eyes, she know I'm thugging. She on my tats and she wanna rub. She's so in love with the muscle. Deep stroke and I'm in it like 800 all on my back. I'm so in love with the struggle, She held me down, I was locked up. Meet you was moving them funyuns. Scotty friend eating like lunch. Say they gon' rob me, niggas be lunching. I'm a big wolf, niggas be wolfing. Scotty won't body, might catch a body. Just pop the Uber, shit getting groovy. Wi-Fi exotics, that's how you find me. I'm a big wolf, niggas be wolfing. Scotty won't body, might catch a body. Just pop the Uber, shit getting groovy. Wi-Fi exotics, that's how you find me.
I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah, I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Boy, ain't no cap in my rap. Yeah, we came from the back to the back. Yeah, if they say that they smoking that pressure, then we smoking asthma attack. Yeah, we never lack, that's a fact. Keep it on me, that blick in my lap. Get to the bag, no, we never relax. We grind to the max. I live my life like a movie. No, I can't run with a goofy. Keep it 100, just keeping it real. If I say I'ma do it, I do it. Yeah, we go dumb, we go stupid. If that's your girl, then she choosing. Let it be known, you know how it goes. You can't be messy or groupie. I just be sticking and moving. You wonder why you cannot find me, I'm out of the way. You cannot clock what I'm doing. The fuck, I need someone to sign me when I'm getting paid. If I'm up in the blick, I'ma use it. When Nina start talking, you get out the way. Yeah, yeah. When Nina start talking, you get out the way. I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah, I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah.
Mama, she told me she worried. She tryna figure out how I be getting this paper. I told her, mama, I'm hustling. I want the bag. You can be mad at me later. All of them nights I was broken with starting the losses I took. I was destined for greatness. I put my pain in my music to keep me from killing you niggas and catching them cases. I got them shots when I step. Anthony Davis say that I play for the Lakers. I was locked down in them cages. People were changing her, but I couldn't let it fade me. Turn my code, you could say it's refrigerated. I told her shooter be patient. I view the look on their faces. Niggas be hating, use it for my motivation. Sick of these niggas, I'm starting to get racist. Remember I first got my hand on them faces. What an occasion, my heart was racing. Close the back door, cause these niggas a snake. You hopped in the whip off the lot, took a trip to the top. Nigga be mad that I made it. Hopped in the whip off the lot, took a trip to the top. Niggas be mad that I made it.
I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah, I just be sticking and moving. My team be winning, you losing. Your bitch be picking and choosing. She working, she dropping, she shaking and moving. Yeah, you know that we get it for real. Run that shit up to a mill. Don't give a damn how you feel. I gotta stay with it, I keep it concealed. Yeah.
All right.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Oh, his phone was connected too. I forgot.
Yep. His phone was the one that was disconnected. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah,
now.
somebody kidnapped Akeem Major, man. He got kidnapped midstream.
And we did our best.
We didn't know who they were. They took the man and he said, "We need you to make a beat now." That high of a demand, y'all. We don't know. I know that scene in Rick and Morty when the president came and picked him up to make a song. That's what just happened to Akeem.
I remember
Major,
that
y'all.
shit.
Yeah, that's what just happened.
They need to get the dream.
Ice T was left. That's it.
Live and paid him right.
Swifty was the jam.
Get the dream. All right, so who would your if you needed to make a song to save the earth like that episode, who would you pick as your artist?
A song to save the earth.
Yeah, it got to be the hottest song or the aliens blowing us up.
You gotta be collaborating.
You got to get swifty with this shit.
Okay.
Are we collabing or we just like
this could collab? You get to pick. I'm gonna give you 3 artists. That's it.
3
They only had 3.
3 artists.
3 artists?
Yeah, you get 3 artists to pick to make a song.
To save the earth.
Yourself is
that's a lot of artists. That's too many
artists.
artists.
No. It's not because that's one person making the beat, one person that can sing, and one person that can rap. That's 3.
Well, nah, because the producer we don't count as an artist.
They do.
Why the fuck?
They are artists.
So we count him as artists now.
King Major was an artist.
Well, he was an artist. So he sung as well and rapped. So he was an artist / producer.
Yeah.
And also, we have to make this song. We have to make the song in order to keep the aliens from destroying the Earth. You think they're gonna provide us the beat? We gotta make this shit.
Nah, y'all gotta make this shit.
No, I'm thinking the beat. The beat come pro bono. The government paying for the beat. I'm thinking the government paying for the
government make the beat?
No, they're paying. No, they're paying.
The government.
They're paying.
No, we
for the
gonna
beat.
die.
I said the government is paying for the beat. They're not making the beat.
okay.
They're giving you the money, so I can pay whoever I want.
That's the point that I'm making. We still got to find the person making the beat. You see what I'm saying? So if they're paying,
I
it's
will
not
get the dream. I'm sorry. I will get the dream like they said. The dream may be one of my choices.
Bro, why not?
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't not say the dream.
You get R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
You get R. Kelly?
R.
You breaking R. Kelly out of jail?
Hey, I'm getting Beyonce.
You getting Beyonce. That's your first choice.
I'm-
Go ahead and say your first choice, bro. Don't think too hard about it.
I'm not thinking too hard about it. I'm not thinking too hard about it at all. For the sake of us talking about.
Think the aliens gonna love Beyonce voice?
All right, let bro get his.
All right, first and foremost, if we're talking about a singer that we're gonna have, we're gonna get fucking Bruno Mars or something like that.
You getting Bruno? Okay.
Bruno got more range than any motherfucker y'all named on some real nigga shit.
Okay.
Then the dream.
Hold on.
The dream don't got range like Bruno got.
That nigga dream.
Okay. There's engineering that go into that. If you ever seen Bruno perform live, he sounds the exact same as he do on the fucking.
Bruno look.
I mean, if we want to talk about that, I mean, how many great artists
you know
are?
What?
Red Beast Gaming said they'll make it.
We don't need you. We need the greatest people to save the earth.
If you gonna save the earth, can you come up with a beat that will save the earth? Because that is the scenario we're on right now. We're replaying Rick and Morty when they had to save the earth with a hit song and they made Swifty. So I'm saying, as far as a singer, we can do like fucking Bruno Mars to sing the shit.
Okay.
If we talk about like a beat maker, I mean,
the beat hit, but you gonna get hit maker.
Maybe
or hit maker.
I'm thinking like Pharrell.
You gonna get hit maker.
I'm thinking like Pharrell.
Yeah, you might as well get Ye.
You might as well get
I'm
thinking Ye or fucking Pharrell.
You might as well get Ye. Fuck everything else.
You know what I'm saying?
You might as well get Kanye.
But only reason why I wouldn't say Kanye is because Kanye the type of nigga that broke a deal with the aliens and
the lawyer to
they be like, look,
Elon.
I don't want to be here anyway. So y'all destroy all of this shit, keep Chicago, and then I rebuild everything from Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
King Ye. That's what's going to get. King Ye. King Ye.
But it's not like I don't vote Kanye though. But yeah, as far as beat maker wise, yeah. And if we're talking about somebody that can spit, that one's hard because we already got Bruno on the track.
Because you ain't got to get two rappers. You can get two singers.
I can't get two singers.
You a rapper.
You could get a country singer.
I don't want to be responsible.
You don't want to say the world.
No, I don't care. First off, I don't want to say the world.
You could get Bruno Mars and Jennifer Hudson if you want, nigga.
Ooh, this man is on the. Okay, first and foremost, yeah, this nigga's on it. Okay, male and
with
female singing combo.
That's just
okay, with a male female singing combo. Yeah, we can do Bruno Mars and Jennifer. That'll work. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Jennifer. We ain't even got to come up with a whole song. We could pick a song and have them sing that shit. We can have them two motherfuckers sing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" from Lion King, and the aliens will leave us the fuck alone.
Hey, that shit. Goddamn. Like,
you know what I'm saying? The aliens will leave us the fuck alone.
But Kanye gonna enhance the beat.
Nah, we'll need Kanye no more. We'll need Kanye no more at that point. We'll need Kanye no more at that point. You know what I'm saying?
That shit sounds beautiful though. That shit do sound. Yeah, the aliens may fuck with that. You may
know what
be
I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't even need that. At that point, we can do it just like this: Bruno Mars, Jennifer Hudson, whoever the fuck got the rights to that song. Whoever wrote that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let
leave the beat alone.
We'll keep it the same.
Yeah. They gonna.
We'll keep it exactly the same. We'll keep it exactly the same.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. I think so.
I can see it too. That's beautiful.
But now we gotta make one. That's an entirely different beast. But if we could just use the song, shit.
I'm gonna just get one artist as Kendrick, and my part, I'll play the triangle in that bitch.
sip it one. Be gone and just let Kendrick do his thing. We say.
Get Andre on the flute.
Oh yeah, Andre and the flute.
Andre flute at the end.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The government paying for all this, right?
Song and no
Frank
shit.
Ocean.
Oh yeah, Franklin Waters.
Frank Ocean.
Nah, I think Frank Ocean and Travis Scott. That sound awkward, but I think it would fit. Only because
I don't know.
As a duo?
My eyes sound like both of them. Frank wrote it.
Your
Travis
eyes.
said it. The song called My Eyes.
Okay.
I never heard it.
You ever heard the latest album?
That was funny.
He said your eyes. I said, huh?
Utopia. That shit was hard.
Oh, it sounded like he was talking about the name of a song.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I said. I never heard it.
I never heard it.
Wow.
I'm just being real.
Beautifully written.
Oh, that song.
Whenever I start making music and shit, I kind of bottle myself
it's
up.
Travis. I said it sounds like it's written by Frank.
Okay. I see what you mean now. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was Frank.
They got ASAP Rocky collabs and shit.
Yeah. Man, wait. Let's see. I want to play that shit now.
I feel like we ain't gonna let us play it because that's a copyrighted song.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna go through that right
Yeah.
We do get away sneaking some damn songs up, but now we affiliated now. We can't be doing no shit like that no more. Yeah, we
fucking around with it.
gotta play
Yeah, I feel
original
that shit.
artist stuff.
Twitch needs some license.
Yeah, we need some licensing.
Y'all too rich for us not being able to use
Come on,
music.
Twitch.
Like, where is the music license at? You know what I'm saying? To be able to use some BMI artists, some ASCAP artists. Like, let them get some money. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
shit is on
our first day
BMI.
on the job, we in the complaint department already. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like,
I
what the hell
am
is
registered on
This is our
BMI,
job.
What the hell is this?
but I'm here, so I'm pretty sure we'll be okay.
Yo, I heard that they made a I'm registered with them too, and I heard that they made a change to their revenue model that
There's actually, Congress is just going through that shit. Try to change how much money. I don't know if I'm doing that.
hold on.
Doing here like a real static. Okay.
Yep. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. So,
One of them though.
Congress was going through some shit as far as trying to change how much artists get paid for their streamings and whatnot, and they're trying to increase it. So I hope that it does go through on some real nigga shit, because right now I think we made .001 cent or some shit for every stream.
Yeah.
Which is like less than pennies on the dollar type shit. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stream Roy.
Now, Red Beast Gaming said we can play the songs, we just can't put them on YouTube, which I guess it would make sense because they just can't watch it back. We can
That makes
play
sense.
it, but they can't watch it back. They'll mute us. They'll mute us, and we can get hit.
Streamers play music all the time.
Yeah.
But we played music last stream, and they muted it.
And we getting it from YouTube. I don't know. That's probably what it is.
They do
I don't
play
know.
music all the time, though. I mean, Kai Snap be doing it. Man.
I wouldn't know. This isn't my field right now.
Come on, teach the unk something. Apparently, shit.
All right, so we're gonna test it out. We're gonna play something.
It's the streaming community, though, huh? I ain't about it. Go ahead, you play something. Go ahead, play that For My Eyes. Then that's your song. Niggas ain't heard that, Frank. All right, Red.
Travis.
Oh, I
don't
thought
know.
it
We're
was
about
Frank.
to get.
I still think it's Frank.
It sound like the lyrics to me.
Gonna put rollers on my wrist. That nigga sound.
Yeah. They both. It's
their cadences do kind of work.
See, I love Party Next Door.
But I'm about to say, but I don't really fuck with Party that much.
I think he's talented.
But he's right as far as the cadence of the music goes, you know. But I'm definitely more Frank than I am Party. You know what I'm saying? In that one,
man, Party can write his ass off though, man. For the type of music, like for shallow ass music.
This nigga said for shallow. Yeah,
like he can write his ass off. But Frank can write his ass off for deep ass music. So
yeah,
it's a big difference.
Like, yeah, right off rip.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, it is. Like, it's hard to do that, and when niggas do that shit and like they resonate with that shit, it, you know, it hit different.
As well. I see the Europe in there.
Oh yeah, shout out to Stream
Everybody
Roy.
be coming through with the Europe. I know a Norfolk nigga when I hear one. Man, Kappa, what happened? Oh yeah.
Y'all got any clothing brands y'all fucking with locally? Any local clothing brands y'all fucking with?
Yeah, shout out to T Grant. Right, you didn't make this shirt, but why is the one doing that? Why is the one red?
Hold on,
because that's where the static is coming from. Test. Okay, I'm 2 now. Okay. All right, so shout out to T Grant, right? Because T Grant was the one who made the shirts that I wore when I was at the festival performing on April 28th. It was a dope ass event, and I had on like that khaki and pink shirt that he had and whatnot. I met that nigga at the bar actually, because he was with one of T Riff's singers. Her name is Kara Shante. And she wear a lot of his shit. And I was going to be doing a fashion show there where there was a lot of, like, VA brand clothing and whatnot. And I didn't want to be the only nigga there, like, dressing like regular ass shit while everybody else is wearing VA shit. So I needed to find me a VA designer. And then the nigga popped up right in front of me the day before I had to do the shit. So, yeah. Bought a couple shirts off of him. Wore one the night before when I went out to support some folks. And then I wore the next one the next day when I went out to perform myself. And one thing everybody kept saying was, oh my God, your fucking shirt is dope as hell. So shout out to T Grant. If y'all want to follow the nigga, the shit is at T Grant Exclusives. Also,
T Grant.
Yeah, T Grant. T like Tango, Grant like fucking Grant. Yes. Like, I don't think anybody have to know how to spell Grant. And Exclusive is his fucking is his Instagram title.
So that's his brand. Oh, brand's called T Grant.
Yep. We had a discussion, and his name is T Grant. Like Trayvon, I think his name is, or Tavion. I don't want to say his first name wrong, but his name is T Grant. And he told me that he wanted to make sure that his clothing brand was named after his name.
Shout out to Tony. Bro said this is Tony.
Yeah, you said you wanted us to watch Daddy's Home. Pull it up.
Oh yeah, appreciate that as well. Oh yeah, and before we do that as well,
Daddy's hand.
There's been a lot of shit going on.
Daddy's home, damn.
Daddy's hands.
That's about dumb ass. Yeah,
Daddy's home is Usher.
Hell yeah, that was like Daddy's Usher. Hands. Okay.
Nah. The song "Daddy's Hands," right?
So ain't nobody pick Usher for one of their goddamn. Let's not get back on that. Go ahead.
You did. You right. We didn't.
Yeah. Because that damn Usher on Climax could have.
I don't want nobody up there singing for the world that been at Diddy's house. I just.
You right. Yeah, we got to get all the. But that's probably all the characters we just named.
I don't know about that.
That scared me.
I don't think Frank Ocean been to Diddy's.
Frank Ocean been at a Diddy party, nigga.
Have you been to Diddy's?
But they probably left. They probably left.
Bro, you think they would had a group chat like, you going to Diddy's?
You don't think Bruno been to a Diddy party?
I think Bruno been all up in Diddy's house. I don't fuck with Bruno Mars.
But they always say after a certain time, just don't be there.
What time is that?
I don't know.
At midnight, it get freaky.
You gotta know. It's Diddy o'clock.
At midnight too.
It's Diddy o'clock.
At midnight, it get freaky probably. You know what I'm saying?
You don't give a nigga the
lights cut off, and then a shade of purple just cut on after that, and then soon people would come out with masks.
What happens? Do the doors just slam down?
Yo, the shit lock. The shit lock.
Lights just change different color.
And then niggas with masks just come out, and then before you know it, everybody gotta wear one. And now, you know, you don't know who's who, but you all know that everybody was here invited. So
motherfuckers like Squid.
You only know it's Rihanna because you remember that was Rihanna's dress. But if you got there before,
not Rihanna.
You probably leave wearing Rihanna dress.
Whoever. The point I'm making.
Oh shit.
Nah, y'all seen that picture?
Lord.
Nah, I ain't even gonna bring that shit up. I'm about to say that picture of Obama when he was wearing like this. He was at a party he shouldn't have been at.
How you gonna say you ain't gonna bring it up? And then
he was at a party he shouldn't have never been at. I'm just gonna say that.
Sounds graphic.
Oh God.
Verging on assholes. But shit, let's get into daddy's hands.
I don't like that
motherfuckers
segue.
need daddies.
I don't like that
need more dads.
That was a sick ass segue.
You can see sounds in here.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Mr.
Mute the mics. You ready?
Thrillz. Y'all about to watch the video I did on my block live. It's called Daddy's Hands. I hope y'all with the It's dedicated to my kids, my homie Dre, and our childhood.
My whole world was built by daddy's hands. Our whole wide world was built by daddy's hands. My whole world.
We grew up 4 doors down. Me and Dre had different daddies when I visited his house. Kip would always look angry like he just finished yelling. Always knew when Dre visited my house he was jealous. My pops rarely had a temper and he barely raised his voice. He always gave me options and I always had a choice. Kip never had a problem beating Dre to prove a point, and Dre never called him daddy, not even once.
My whole world was built by daddy's hands. Our whole wide world was built by daddy's hands. My whole world was built by daddy's hands. My whole world.
You ever seen a nigga with no daddy try to change a tire? Take long, don't it? Ever have a bitch with no daddy try to tell you what it means to be a real man? That shit feel wrong, don't it? I'm a dad and I notice how important that shit is. Not just to my kids, but to the whole world. My presence has an impact, y'all won't notice till they older. This cold world was built by cold dads with cold shoulders. That chill is something that we covered in for functioning. Cause when daddies have no money, then the family's suffering. See each other as rats, in this race we running it. All my niggas who lack a father figure coming in had the world on their back. Their daddies built them lopsided. Now they trying to build a world for their kids with no guidance. Where would the world be if the daddies weren't providing? Where would the world be if every daddy chose violence? Where would the world be if every daddy was like yours? Would we be on P's and Q's and finish all of our chores? Would we all be smart and rich, or would we be dumb and poor? Would we all see our mamas hitting bottles on the floor? What if every daddy went for cigarettes and ain't returned? What if every daddy quit their job to get what they deserve? What if every daddy was faithful and never left their wife? What if every daddy in the world died, nigga?
My whole world was built by daddy's hands. Our whole wide world was built by daddy's hands. My whole
And that was Daddy's Hands.
That was a great.
That shit was fire.
Uh-huh.
So this is my thing now. I got questions. Look.
I can't stand you niggas, yo. I can't stand you niggas, man.
Nah, Red Beats, man. You funny for that, man.
Yeah, you funny, bro.
Anyway, so
Oh man.
yeah, that song was Daddy's Hands, and yeah, that one is a real crowd favorite. I always save it for last. Well, I don't always save it for last. Now I save it for last.
Nah, y'all niggas was versatile though.
I try to be my nigga. I appreciate that shit. On some real nigga shit, because I didn't want to make an album that was like one thing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have a theme, yeah, but I didn't want it to have the same sound over and over and over and over to the point where it's like you hearing the same song a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? I want each song to have their own feel and their own purpose behind them. You know what I'm saying? So, yep. I'm really glad that this shit is working out the way it is on some real nigga shit. Because, yeah, I feel like in about a year, maybe 2 years' time, I won't have to be clocking in and doing jobs I don't like no more. I can do this. That's my primary source of income. And that's really all it's meant for, more than anything. Back to the question you asked me before, is money or fame more important? That was the one thing that yeah.
Nah, not money or fame. I was like fame or rich.
Yeah, fame or rich. Yeah. Would I rather be famous or rather be rich? Obviously rich. Because like I said, I would rather just have the money that I can have to do what I really want to do with my life and take care of my children without having to worry about people bombarding me and doing all that extra
So
shit.
if somebody offered you the ghostwriting deal, they take all your songs.
And that's the part
You
and
never
that's
get to
and
perform
that's
them.
and that's the part that and that's the part where I disagree. Because I love entertaining. On some real nigga shit. Like even beyond the idea of being famous. I love getting on stage doing my fucking song and watching the crowd resonate with that shit. I like watching them dance to Raising the Babies. I like watching them like bump to their heads to Daddy's Hands. I like watching them cry sometimes if I do like an emotional set. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real thing. There's nothing in the world that compares to that feeling of being on stage and performing and entertaining for people, at least for a nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? So when you ask me, would I rather be famous or would I rather be rich, it's hard to say, because if I'm famous, I can entertain people for the rest of my life. You know, but if I'm rich, I could take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm famous, I'm bound to be rich. But at the same time, if I am famous and I have no money, then what is all this shit for if I can't take care of my family?
Yeah, right. It's a lot of famous people that's broke.
Exactamundo. But
Shamar's famous, but he not rich.
And that's why at this point in my life, for it's not about being rich or it's not about being famous. It's really just about doing what I love to do and taking care of my family in the process. If I can do that, I don't give a fuck if I'm rich or famous. You know what I'm saying? If I can do this shit right here and not have to clock in and hate jobs that I'm doing and shit, while simultaneously making sure that I put a roof on my head and clothes on my kids' back, and not just that, being able to have enough money to maintain and give them their dreams one day. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have dreams, and that shit going to need to be funded by me. So that's really what I'm doing this for. And even just beyond those three things, I don't want to have to tell my kids to follow their dreams, and I didn't do it. Like, that's a real fucking thing to me. I can't look my son or my daughter in the face and tell them that they should chase after whatever the fuck they really want to do with their life. And I just work in warehouses and shit. And they're going to be like, did you really want to be a forklift driver, daddy?
I had to support y'all.
And then I look them in the face and say, well, no, I had to support y'all. And then they look at me like, damn, so where are the reasons why you didn't get your fucking dream? I don't want them to feel that way about themselves. And
I love y'all.
I understand.
I
understand that. I understand that. That is a real thing.
There's a lot of daddies that do that.
But at the same time,
you don't love them.
No, y'all have to. Y'all have
love them more than your dreams.
Y'all have to get where this is coming from, right? I had a conversation with my OG, T-Rific. It was around the time when I was making the album and shit. We was talking about why it took me so long to make this album. Because he's been recording my shit for more, like I said, more or less a decade since I've started being serious about music. Even when I wasn't serious and I was just like making YouTube channel music and shit like that, he was the one that was doing the shit for me. So he knows all of my shit. And we had this little heart to heart when we was talking about the shit, and we started also talking about his marriage and whatnot, and the fact that he still does what he wants to do for a living. You know what I'm saying? He makes beats, he engineers niggas, and he's a big deal in the 757 as far as making music and shit goes. Like, T-Rific is no scrub when it comes to this shit at all. Like, I'm not saying that the VA music scene, that's what I'm saying. It's not. I'm not saying that the VA music scene would be nothing without T-Rific, because we do got a lot of niggas out here, but in the grand scheme of it all, we would have no idea what the shit would look like today if not for his influence, because his influence right now is so fucking big. You see what I'm saying? But with that being said, I remember when that nigga was just making music in his fucking attic and shit. That's how long I've known the nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where his goal wasn't just to be rich and famous or either. You know what I'm saying? It was really just to make sure that he did what he wanted to do with his life and took care of his family in the process. That is the goal for him, and that is the goal for me ultimately. And it didn't just take that conversation for me to realize it, but that conversation definitely solidified exactly why and what I mean when I'm doing this shit. Giving up your dreams for your kids is, I don't know how to say it, but it's a bit of a cop-out to some way. And you will ultimately build up resentment for yourself and your kids when you do that. There are plenty of people who do that shit. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a chef, you don't stop wanting to be a chef because you have a fucking kid. If you want to be a rapper, why would that be the same thing? If you wanted to be a doctor, you wouldn't stop wanting to be a doctor because,
Stop going to school.
It's that outside pressure is one thing, but outside pressure is just any pressure that you have for anything else. If people don't think you're smart enough to be a doctor, you have outside pressure to go to fucking medical school. If people don't think you're strong enough to be a wrestler or a boxer, there will be outside pressure telling you not to get in the ring. If you know what I'm saying? So if niggas don't think you can spit good enough, there will be outside pressure telling your ass not to get in the booth. There will be outside pressure telling you not to do these shows. There will be outside pressure telling you not to do this shit.
Take care of your kids at the same time. It's like that double pressure. It's like you need to start rapping and get a job.
So which pressure? And that's what I'm saying. That's what happened to me because I was married at the time. Mm-hmm. When I think about this shit, I think about before I was married. When I first moved to Cleveland to go be with the woman who I ended up marrying. And she asked me what I wanted to do with my life. And I was 22 at the time. And I'm like, baby, I'm spitting out here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, but I need you to like come up with like a real job, something that we can like build a family on. You know what I'm saying?
Whole time
in hindsight, what she was saying, it made sense at the time. You know what I'm saying? We 22. We talk about getting married in the next few years. I need to be able to say in my heart and to my outside influences, her family, her friends, and all these other people around her, that I'm going to be a provider. And if they come up to her and say, oh, what does your man do? And they say, when she says he's a rapper, they're going to look at her like she made a bad decision. And then those outside influences will get to her. And then, but exactly, not necessarily if I am succeeding at it.
You are.
And that's the point that I'm making. That's the point I'm making. You just gotta be, you just have to be successful at it. And that's the point that I'm making.
That's hold on. Flow Rider home is embarrassed that they bought Flow Rider home.
Is exact. But all of these niggas are niggas who ain't known first. Exactly. That's the point. But do you really want to be with a bitch who only want to be with you now that you are known? Or do you want to be with a bitch who was with you from the beginning? And if the bitch who can't be with you from the beginning don't want to be with you before you make it to that point, is she really even your bitch?
If I get it now and I don't have a bitch, I'm never going to have a bitch that don't want me for what I got now. Like, that's the reality across everything. Like, you know what I mean? A shorty never want to see you fall off from where you are. So yeah, she's expecting at least that. What you are now that she like, yeah, it ain't gonna be no less than that. So part of what you have now is why she like you.
Yeah, and that's the point that I'm making. You see what I'm saying? So when we get back to the conversation I was talking about with T, right? He has a woman where he get to be the nigga he want to be, right? And I got a woman where I didn't. That's really the only difference between me and him as far as our music career. He kept doing what he wanted to do with his career. I stopped doing what I wanted to do with my music career because I wanted to please the woman that I was with. When he didn't have to do that because his woman was going to stay with him whether he did it or not. And look where he's at right now. He ain't rich, he ain't famous, but the nigga take care of everything that he need to take care of. He's happy as shit. And guess what? I spent all that time trying to take care of everything, and I was never happy because every time I wanted to go to the booth, it was always, well, when's the next time you making money off this booth? And I can't make money off this booth if I don't do it consistently. As of right now, right? And I'm a testament, not just from that conversation, but I'm a testament right now to how good I'm doing with my shit right now. My album has been out since January 31st. I have done 31 shows. Well, I will do 31 shows on tomorrow since that day. My first show was on January the 23rd. Since maybe my 20th show, niggas have been hitting me up to book me and shit. I have been winning competitions. I just won the same competition 2 times, gotten $500 each time for doing that. If I win the third time, I retire from that bitch. And on that second time winning now, I get to go to travel to New York to perform at fucking Summer Jam.
Yeah. Retire from that bitch. Getting to retire from a fucking competition.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
you can't
I'm not.
perform. What?
I'm not just.
Hell yeah.
I'm not just saying like. When it boiled down to the shit, my nigga, life will be hard no matter what. Do what the fuck you want to do. Bills will be here no matter what. Do what the fuck you want to do. If the people around you don't want to see you doing what the fuck you want to do, think about it this way. Are these people also the people helping you pay your bills or funding your life? If they aren't, fuck it. Do what you want to do. That's why when it comes down to your parents, it's a different beast. Because your parents do fund your life for a long time. You see what I'm saying? They raise you. They my house, my rules. I pay for this shit. Niggas who turn 16 or 14 and get their own hustle and shit, the reason why they doing that shit is because at one point they like, I want to do what the fuck I want to do, and I can't depend on mama to pay for the shit because she don't want me to do it.
Right.
So they get their own money to do the shit so that way mama can't say I can't do it. You can't tell me not to do it. I paid for it. But when we get old enough and we get in real relationships and we start getting married and shit, we start letting other people tell us what to do with our lives, what to do with our happiness, what to do with our money. It's a very real thing. And it's not just because they want to control us or anything like that. No, it's because they want what's best for us and what was best for themselves. I get that as a concept. But like I said at the beginning, this shit will be hard no matter what. There is no guarantees no matter what. And when you talk about what your goal is, if your goal is to be rich and famous and you want somebody that's going to help you get to being rich and famous, you can't be with nobody that's going to tell you can't do that shit. You can't be with nobody who's going to tell you to stop doing that shit because it don't matter how long it take you to do it. You do that shit until you fucking die. You know what I'm saying? There are actors out here who didn't get their first big break until they were fucking 50. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. That's real shit. And that's what I'm saying. If they stop doing it some point, then they'll never get it. You know what I'm saying? Even as far as niggas who rap. Like, I'm 33, my nigga. I'm 33 now. And now I'm starting to move the way I should have been moving when I was 22, but I didn't. Because when I was 22 years old, I also wanted to get married. Yeah. And then that changed my life path. Because at some point I chose my love for her over my love for music. And the real truth is I should have been able to have both. Damn. That's just the real truth. I should have been able to have both. And since I couldn't, I chose her. And now she's gone. And guess what? I got the music. And I never had to fight for the music. I never had to worry about the music leaving me or anything like that in between. Anybody I meet in the midst of me doing this shit, I'll never let them take the music from me. That's something I'm vowing to myself no matter what. Even if I do like Because right now I have gotten more involved, I guess you would say, with someone. But I can feel in my heart of heart that this is not going to be somebody that's going to try to keep me from what I'm doing. And if it ever gets to that point, then yeah, I'm choosing my music because I chose love the first time and I lost my music. I'll never lose music again.
Red Beast Gaming said earlier, he said, she just wasn't for you, bro. 2 different life paths.
I was about to say that too.
Yeah.
That's some real shit, bro. And then he was saying that Cole was in his 30s when he became industry. So,
you see what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah. Like
and that's what I'm saying, my nigga.
Morgan Freeman was like 40 or 50 when
he was born 50. Stop.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was 150. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the infinite aged Morgan Freeman, born in 82. But no, like that's
time there.
That's the I guess that's the one dream if I do gotta leave with anything else on some real nigga shit. Like, even as far as y'all doing what y'all doing right now, if this is what y'all want to do, and this is not, if this is more than just a hobby, and this is something you really want to do that shit and do that shit for real, for real. Put all your fucking eggs into that basket if you really got to.
Most definitely.
On some real nigga shit, because niggas who are big and doing this shit now, they did that shit at one point, and they went to this struggle. They did all this shit. Fucking niggas like Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying? He's the biggest streamer in the world right now. He wasn't always. You gotta be able to not be afraid to be always. Niggas want to come right out the gate and do the shit, and then the people around you want you to come right out the gate and do the shit because they want to be able to justify fucking supporting you do the shit. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a real big thing when it came down to even this music, my nigga. I'm 37 shows in now. I got way more support now at 37 shows than I did at show 5. 100%. You want to know why? Because now niggas see the shows. And now everybody want to be a part of this 100-show history.
Most definitely.
It's real, nigga.
Most definitely.
It's real. You know what I'm saying? And there are people who've been here since fucking show 1. You know what I'm saying?
Even before show 1.
You know what I'm saying? Even before show 1. You know what I'm saying? Those will be the niggas I'll never forget because these niggas was here before show 1. And then there are niggas who will show up at show 90 and act like they've been down since show 1. There's going to be niggas who show up at show 100 and act like they're so proud of me who never even gave a fuck about me until I hit show 100.
100 hit, we going to do a celebration.
Nigga, I can't wait for show 100, nigga.
Let that know right there.
Show 50 sound like it's about to be lit. What
show 50, all right, so now we talking about shit. Now we talking about shit. All right.
Halfway here. Like, you got to
I know one thing and never give up on that. Nah, I appreciate that shit, Red Beats, because Daddy's Hands was one of them songs where I was real in my feelings. The whole album got a whole lot of, like, feels in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a real dark place when I made the shit. So when I made Daddy's Hands, it was about me, my homeboy Dre. We grew up 4 doors down from each other and shit. And we had very different fathers. And as a result, I feel like that's the reason why we grew up to be different niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fathers that we have and shit. Not even just the men we grew up to be, but the fathers we are as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a different father than Dre is to his kid. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that is a direct result of just the fathers that we had. But then the second verse kind of segued itself into like in a whole different way, because that's kind of how beats work. You know what I'm saying? You'll start out writing something in one way, and then the beat will kind of speak to you, and then have you writing something. At least that's how it worked for me. But yeah, nigga, this whole thing is if it's not a joke to you, then take that shit seriously. You know what I'm saying? If you take that shit seriously, people around you will see how serious you are in due time. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's honestly how it's been working for me. When I first started making the shit, niggas saw the penguin and shit, and it was like, this nigga got a penguin for an album cover. That shit corny than the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He rapping about being a dad and shit. He probably talking about some stupid ass shit up there and all this other shit, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it like niggas thought like it was a gimmick, and some niggues still to this day kind of treat the shit like a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? I'm
drop the pitch at the right moment. As soon as you talked about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some niggas do kind of treat the shit like a gimmick. One time I was performing at a show, and a dude came up to me, he was like, "Hey man, I only got one critique about your shit, because your music is dope and this, that, and the third, but you need to change the way you dress, my nigga. Like you need to dress more like a dad." And I'm like, what you want to come in here some loafers and shit? You know what I'm saying? And like look like I'm trying to be a dad. Like, nigga, I'm not trying to be a dad. I am.
I'm a dad. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I dress the way I dress, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. I be having that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, exactly. We dress like modern day niggas our age. You know what I'm saying?
Dress like Generation Z. I ain't no dad, but I guess I do.
I don't know.
Dress like a dad, though.
I'm not mad at him for the critique or anything. I get what he's saying as far as to try to sell the image of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I should dress the image that I'm trying to sell. But you just said it right there, and that's the point that I didn't want to do. I don't want to be a gimmick rapper. I don't want my album to be a gimmick album. You know what I'm saying? This is me talking about real life shit, and nothing is more real to me than my parenting and shit like that. So that's what I wanted to make it about. And it's been working for a nigga, like, bit by bit, my nigga. Like, people are recognizing my shit. I'm getting better at doing shows on some real shit, you know what I'm saying, as far as my performing and that's everything in between. You know what I'm saying? And even as far as like how other motherfuckers treat me for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my parents are proud of me.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how weird that is to be 33 and just dropped your first album and like your dad and your mom are proud of you for that shit?
That mean they would have been proud of you.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it,
sure, your parents would have loved it.
But that's the thing though. When I was 22 and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not like my parents never knew I was rapping. Everybody knew I rap. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them things where it's like, I got great parents. You know what I'm saying? My father worked at the shipyard. My mom was a nurse. You know what I'm saying? They provided pretty well lives for a nigga, even after the divorce. You know what I'm saying? I never really wanted for nothing. You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of it all. But with that came a certain responsibility that I'm learning more and more the older I get. You know what I'm saying? The harder your parents work, the harder they expect you to work in return. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we didn't spend all this money and all this time making sure you had a good house and a good living, going to a good school and making sure that your ass was smart than the motherfucker and you skipped the second grade and all this other shit because of how much we was making sure you fucking read over the summer and this, that, and the third. And now you telling me you want to be a fucking rapper? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. To them, they like, we invested time and money and all this other shit into you and all this other. We want you to be something like that. My father was more or less, he wanted me to be like him. You know what I'm saying? He like, I want you to be in the shipyard because I'm in the shipyard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him for that neither. You know what I'm saying? I have a son. If my son told me he wanted to rap, I'm like, nigga, let's get you in the booth. You know what I'm saying? But if he one day tell me he don't want to rap, I'm not going to be like, nah, nigga, the booth is where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I do understand what that's like. I'm 33 years old chasing my dreams. A lot of that ain't just my wife. You know what I'm saying? Well, my ex-wife, a lot of that was everybody in my corner telling me what I should and shouldn't be and what I should and shouldn't do with my life. And I care about these people so much.
So what's your hurtest moment then?
Huh?
We the HurtBros, so we always ask, like, what's your hurt moment?
What's my hurt moment? Yeah. Today was my hurt moment?
What's your most hurt moment?
My most hurt moment to date. Okay. My most hurt moment to date is honestly when I lost custody of my children. Not even like, because like I said, we never went through a court battle or nothing like that, but I was 3 years deep into it. And financially speaking, I was fucked up. I had just lost my job and I've been without it for about 2 months. I was worried about losing my apartment and the lights getting cut off and all this other extra shit. And my ex kept talking about how she wanted the kids back. And I'm like, I done already got them walking and talking and I done did all the hard shit. And now you want to take these niggas from me. I was so mad. And I wanted to fight the shit in court, but I knew I ain't had the money to do it. And if I did do it and lost, then we would forever be in the court system when it comes to this shit. And it'd be all my fault because I'm the one that brought them into the shit in the beginning. So I didn't want to lose that fight. I didn't want to take the fight to her and then lose that fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially because I knew I didn't have the money to back up a winning, for real. So I let her have the kids, but with that, I hit my darkest moment on some real nigga shit. Like, I was down on some real nigga shit. I just started breaking shit. Like, anytime my kids went home, I would smoke and I would drink and then I would get angry about how much shit I put into being a dad and all the time that I went, like, not even just doing everything, but how hard she, like, pushed against me to make things work. You know what I'm saying? Like, at one point, the kids, my son's school was in Newport News, and I'm living in Portsmouth. School right down the street from her house, but I got to take the nigga every day to school. You know what I'm saying? And shit. Like, she did that shit on purpose. Like, in my heart of heart, she ain't tell me that's what it is, but in my heart of heart, I feel like she did that shit to make it harder on me. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew I wanted to do this shit. It was like, all right, well, if you really want to do it, then here you go. She, like, made the shit harder on me in a way. But I did that shit for the whole year. And then the next year, I got the kids moved. The schools district moved to my side, so it would be easier on me. And it was like as soon as everything started working well, boom, I fell off for like 2 months, and she capitalized on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing so well, everything, and like, pow, it was like, and yeah, and then it made the moment I slipped, the very moment I slipped. I don't even know if she knew. For real, but it felt like she did. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if it felt like she did or if it was just timing, because she's a teacher, and right when the summer hit was when she was like, all right, I'm gonna want the kids because summer break is coming. I normally get the kids for summer break.
It kind of just seemed like it worked out a little.
No, and that's why I said it was a canon event. You know what I'm saying? Certain things have to happen in order for other things to happen. Spider-Man's uncle had to die in order for him to be Spider-Man. Bruce Wayne's parents had to die in order for him to be Batman. You know what I'm saying? I had to lose custody of my kids in order for raising the babies to come. And with that, I had to do all of this shit that come along with it. Even right now, my nigga, like, I'm here today. I just saw my kids. You know what I'm saying? If this was me back then, I would just be getting my kids back. Just getting my kids back, getting them ready for school the next day, and doing all that shit. I wouldn't have time to do this. You know what I'm saying? I got a show in New York coming up on June the 2nd. Shout out to if you're in New York at the Elmont Arena, I'm gonna be performing there. It fucking. Bow. There we go. I'm part of the TV. I'm part of the TV. I'm going to be in New York on June the 2nd. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. Right? Yeah. Look, I hope you niggas got contractors on speed dial, because I'm about to blow the roof off that bitch when I do that. Y'all,
blow the roof off.
It's going to be some real shit. Now,
I'm going to try to.
Yeah, if you can, I'm not going to be mad at you. But
this is New York, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
I got family up there. It's just my situation right now.
Nah, I get that, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. Niggas got a whole lot of shit, and even with me right now, my nigga, I'm doing a lot of shit that I really shouldn't be doing, because I'm way too on some real nigga shit like this. I'm actually way too broke to do most of the shit that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things where it's like, fuck it. One of my inspirations is a nigga that he played drums on the freeway. Not like right off the freeway, like by where I live at on the ramp. He out there every motherfucking day with his drum set and shit, and he just got his Cash App up and he rain, whatever the fuck. It's one of them things where it's like, do you love it enough to do it for free? Do you love it enough to, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I love entertaining enough, for real, to the point where I would do it for free. I love not just
show in New York.
Yeah, and I was saying, not even just like rapping as a whole. Like, yes, I love the booth. Yes, I love ciphers. Yes, I love spitting. You know what I'm saying? But I love entertaining niggas so much. I love entertaining the crowd. The bigger the crowd, the better. I don't get scared at big crowds at all. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit means a lot to a nigga, to the point where, yeah, I would do it for free. But because I'm so passionate in it and everything, I'm starting to reap those benefits. You know what I'm saying? Is working on some real nigga shit. The last competition I won $500. I haven't spent not one dime of that bitch, because I know I'm going to need that money to go to New York. I'm going to want to do shit. I'm going to want to see shit and go places, and I'm going to need an Airbnb and all this other shit. I'm 33. I can't ask my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
I can sometimes.
I mean, I might, but
That's for a dub. That's for a dub, nigga.
But me and my mama had a serious conversation about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it boiled down to it, you know, she still works hard. She still does what she do and everything. But for real, what she does now is more money to enjoy the fact that she raised her 2 kids and to plant seeds in the ground for my children. You know what I'm saying? In the event that her untimely demise or whatever the fuck. Lord, don't you do that. My kids will be able to have something from Nana. I don't want to take what my kids is going to get from Nana because, Mama, I need to go to New York real quick. Now, I got to take care of that part. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can build some shit for my kids too. You know what I'm saying? So I got to have some kind of self-control. I told the dude who gave me the prize money, look, keep that shit. Because if we're going to be going to New York, I'm going to need that money later. So just hold that shit for me because if you put it in my pocket, it will go to bills. So... Yep, and I feel like this New York thing will probably. I don't think it's gonna be the next thing that's gonna boost my shit for real, like to the point where like, oh yeah, nigga, not that. But I'll never know if I don't go.
It's gonna get you. It's opportunity.
Yeah, it's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, I never know what could happen. It could be that big on some real shit. Like, and I also got like a mantra. No matter how big a crowd is, always perform like it's a huge crowd. If it's 5 people, 50 people, 500 people, perform like there's 5,000 motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because people respect that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Venues respect that shit. Promoters respect that shit. The audience respects that shit.
What's a tip you can give to somebody who's like got stage fright or afraid to get out on stage who ain't got the courage to do it?
Rehearse and practice, and I guess practice and rehearse are the same thing. But rehearse meaning know your songs, right? Part of stage fright comes with the idea of you might be afraid that you might forget what your words or something like that, or that you won't project your words as well as you need to. You know what I'm saying? That comes with rehearsing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be just spitting your shit out loud in the shower all the time, spitting your shit out loud, like not even just like to yourself. I mean out loud. Rap that shit. Like do the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to.
Shit, yeah.
Like no, you got to. You got to get fucking
like you sing other songs.
Exactly. You got to rap your shit as well as you will rap Wayne shit. It got to be that fucking fluid to you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't feel it like that, how the fuck are we? You know what I'm saying? And then practice. Right? I'm 36 shows in. I promise you, if you watch me right now versus watching me at show 36, it's 2 different niggas. Because I've done it so many times. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas get practice by like finding one open mic that they can go to on the regular. Some niggas do it by going to a bunch of different shows all over the place. I'm choosing the latter. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to a bunch of different shows, get a whole bunch of different crowds, realize what songs work for certain crowds in certain areas and shit, and get more comfortable as I go. I have 13 tracks on my shit, and I still haven't performed all of my songs yet. Certain songs because, honestly, they just make me too sad to do. I haven't done Mama's Jeans yet because I can't rap Mama's Jeans in my own car without crying. I don't want to cry on stage, but somebody told me I need to.
Nah, not yet.
Nah, probably. No, they said.
When it really feels.
That was the advice that they gave me. They said don't be afraid to let it really feel, because if it happened like that, the crowd will feel that shit too. And that is what you made this music for. Like you did that shit.
Show 100 then.
And that's kind of before show 100.
50.
It's gonna happen.
50?
It's gonna happen before that too. Because the way, like I said, I want show 100 to be at the same spot that I did show number 1.
Okay, to see the difference.
And like a whole like
full circle
type shit, right? Tuesday Versus might not be a big enough of a spot, but it's definitely a populated enough of a spot. They've been doing this shit for 22 years, and they do draw a big motherfucking crowd. They got a live band and all this other shit, and I haven't been there in probably like a couple months because I've been doing so much other shit, but it's not like I ain't been in Richmond. So I need to pop by there again. I might pop there for show 50.
Richmond is, niggas can hop, the niggas can get to Richmond.
You know what I'm saying? That's honestly what I'm thinking about on some real nigga shit. Yeah, Tuesday Versus was my very first show. So I'm thinking about letting Tuesday Versus be my 50th show. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also thinking, because the Raw open mic at Scandals was my 25th show.
I remember.
And that one was a big show for me too, because that was the first show that I ever like headlined at. And they gave me a 20-minute set. And they paid me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit.
That's the beginning right there.
Boy, and when I tell you, that was one of the moments where I was like, y'all niggas should have hit me up before. The price just went up.
Fat Joe, they ass. The price went up. Shit.
Nah, at this point, I'm just waiting to get my shit on radio. Once my shit on radio, nigga, price up again.
Oh, yeah.
All these milestones is just price going up. Price going up. You know what I'm saying? There are certain spots that I will always do for free just because of the love. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas who gave me my first shows, my first startups and stuff like that, whatever the fuck. I would do anything for the people of Tuesday Versus. Oh, it's a real shit. I love them niggas. I would do anything for the people at Raw Open Mic. Fucking even the niggas whose competition I've won for the past couple times, because I wasn't always just winning competitions for them. I've showed up to one of their open mics and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ghetto Ghosts in the Middle Drive and them. I fuss with all of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they open up a lot of doors for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? When that came down to me doing this shit. So, yep. But I did kind of ramble on past your question. You did ask me as far as ways to not, well, I guess stage fright and shit. Yeah, man. Practice and rehearsal is your main thing. Always rehearse your songs to the point where you're going to know the words of your songs like the back of your fucking hand. Like, the beat should be able to drop and you should just be able to go. Your shit should be able to pick up from any spot of the shit and you should be able to keep moving from there. You know what I'm saying? And practice, man. Get out in front of some people. You know what I'm saying? Rap out loud in crowds. You know what I'm saying? Even like if it's unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? If you like just walking on the strip, you know what I'm saying? Spit your shit out loud like you rapping some famous nigga shit. People do it all the time. You'll see a nigga walking down the strip on Virginia Beach just rapping Big Sean shit or somebody's shit like that. Just do that. Get yourself used to being around people. It's small things that will get you used to the idea of just rapping around people. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get rid of some of that stage fright for real. You know? But obviously, the stage is where it changes things, you know, because once you're on that stage, you know, everybody's looking in your direction. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the stage is elevated, so you kind of have to look down at people, and everybody's just looking up at you like, you know what I'm saying? And you want to know you're doing a good job based off of the crowd's reaction, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to gauge the crowd's reaction when you're an indie artist, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't know your music. You know what I'm saying? So when they're listening to your shit, if they're not immediately vibing to it, like, it's kind of hard to tell if they really feeling your shit or if they're just analyzing you like, the fuck you about to say next? You know what I'm saying? And I've been in situations like that. Like, I've spit Miss Bash, y'all, to a crowd that was just like, but it wasn't because they didn't like the shit. They were in awe. Like, this nigga. Did y'all hear me? My name, Did y'all hear me? I said my dick's name is Mr. Upshur. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's one of those things. You got to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be, it's hard to say it because obviously stage fright, but you can't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to put your shit out there. You can't be afraid for niggas not to like your shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to really do that shit because you'd be surprised how many of the greats been booed. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. The Apollo too.
Yeah, nigga.
Time on the Apollo, a lot of greats got booed off of that shit.
And we don't really live in a world where niggas get booed right now. You know what I'm saying?
The Sandman got their ass up out of there. You feel
Like Tuscan, you can fucking attest to this shit, dog. Yeah. We've been to enough open mics where it's like we've seen some niggas that's like, can we get this nigga off the fucking stage? Yeah. But nobody's booing in like most of these open mic scenarios. They just won't vibe to you, at the very least. But in a way that kind of hurts a little more. At least to me it would. Like if I'm like, y'all feeling that shit? And they just like. But yeah, man, you just got to work harder. You just got to try more and practice more, rehearse more, get your shit out there more, man, nigga. If that's a real thing. I've always been a stage nigga. You know what I'm saying? I did chorus and shit when I was young and all that shit. So I got a lot of experience with it.
Hold on, man. He talking about some BBL.
Oh boy.
Oh, y'all talking about?
What
they talking about over there?
They talk about ass.
Ass. That's it happens to niggas eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This conversation was gonna be about ass eventually.
Yeah. Eventually. It took a while though. It took about that's maybe a record. Niggas have been in the room and have not talked about an ass for a full hour straight, I believe.
God damn.
And they stuck in it too. God damn.
That had to take a couple weeks. You know what? We ain't even gonna talk about it because they got to heal and stuff. They be sitting on them ass pads. Now, y'all ever seen a girl just pop up and she got a fat ass out of nowhere, and you like, nah, this girl got a BBL. Like,
I ain't seen that. That shit actually fucked me up.
See, me either. But
I'm honestly disappointed in this whole BBL era. I don't like it.
Me either.
I don't like it.
I like natural fat ass.
I don't even think.
I think nobody.
I think if
God
you
made you
ain't, I about to say, if you ain't got ass,
you ain't got ass.
Sorry. All right, some niggas ain't tall, and that's just what it is.
See me getting
you know what I'm saying?
Legs and shit.
Motherfuckers ain't getting bossy, toxic.
Not all the shorties got these ant looking, know what I'm saying, BBLs. You feel me? It ain't like that. They ain't looking like the queen ant.
It ain't the same.
Some of them get it and they need it and it looks natural.
What do you mean they
I'm
need
not
it?
Trying to
What do you
front
mean they
with y'all
need it?
at all.
What do you mean they need to be?
They need it because that shit is like extra
Like
flat, pale. Like they ass is so
attention.
flat. It looks.
So they don't need.
all
So
the
what?
time.
I said, what is an
I was
ass
saying,
anyway?
okay, they don't need ass. They need ass to date.
They need ass and hips.
To appeal.
You know what I'm saying?
They need
You right. They don't need ass. They need ass and hips. You feel
they
me?
need ass and hips to date you.
Look, I'm trying to
But they
tell you.
really, if they find,
Well,
nigga,
they don't
if
need
find a
it. They don't
motherfucker,
need it.
Alright, that's what I'm
you don't
saying.
need no ass
They
and
don't
hips.
need it.
That's what you prefer.
They be wanting it for themselves
That's what you
though.
prefer?
Shorties don't always be getting BBLs because they think it's gonna get more niggas.
Yes, they
Know what I'm
do.
saying?
Okay.
It's
Some
not
shorties
always
know ass.
that.
That's because they get on Instagram and all the bitches they see.
They see the shorties that they want to be like because everybody got.
They don't know all them bitches got
Everybody is on some shit like, oh, I want to be like this. Like a consumer level, like people that's buying these BBLs and enhancements, like even niggas when they buying certain jewelry and shit.
I get what you mean.
They trying to be like
I
somebody.
I get what you mean, but nobody's buying BBLs out of FOMO. They're buying it.
Yes, they are feeling the missing out over BBL. Feeling it. Yes, they're missing out on it on attention.
They're not missing
Know what
out
I'm
on
saying?
that. Thank you. You just said it.
There we go.
They're not missing out on a BBL. They're missing out on the attention. Of it all.
Yes.
And who attention are they getting?
Men and women. It's both.
So when you say they're not doing it for them,
It's men and women. Know what I mean? Like, it's men and women. They don't want something that only men like and women don't like it at all either. Know what I'm saying? It's value in what the other woman thinks. Like, women are they're self-conscious more so of what women think, know what I'm saying, than what we think. Because they know we going to fuck anything.
Once someone plant a seed in their head, they going to start thinking about it more and more, even if they thought about it once.
Bro, that's why they go to Jamaica, because every other shorty go and then they take the same pictures on a little raft with the little mud shit on them. You know what I'm saying? We all seen that picture, bro.
They go to Florida, they go over there.
The difference between FOMO of Jamaica and FOMO of BBLs.
Bro, if they could afford a BBL, they would get the BBL, bro. But fuck it, I'm going to Jamaica right quick.
I'm going to Florida.
Fuck it, I'm going to just go to Jamaica.
All I'm saying is... Yeah, thank you. Right? Segue into something dangerous like a motherfucker. So, like, I'm saying this, right? I'm saying this. The whole BBL of it all, right? Personally, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want no
shorty with natural.
Most of us are good on it, which means they're not getting it for us exactly, bro. Most men will say they prefer a natural woman.
Yeah, but you also have to remember the men that are saying they do want it.
There's a lot of men that don't give a fuck.
Niggas, the ones that are paying for the BBLs. You see what I'm saying?
Because that's the only way they gonna hit regardless.
No. So think about it like this. Think about it like this. I'm a bitch with no booty. And now a rich nigga wants to buy me booty. Now I get to have a rich nigga and booty.
You got the rich nigga for a second. You know what I'm saying? He gonna buy the BBL, and then it's like, all right.
Find a new bitch to buy ass for.
They that because a lot of niggas just like doing that. They just buying hella asses and titties for a lot of women.
Is Dangerous on YouTube yet?
Dangerous is on YouTube.
Yeah, now Red Beast is talking about the segue into Dangerous.
The song Dangerous.
Oh, song wait.
That's the segue.
No, I'm talking about.
Is, right?
No, who's that?
Tony, nigga.
Oh,
yeah, they said they were Tony. I don't know who Tony was.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm
Red, nigga.
I really didn't know. I didn't know that was. I know that was Red. What up, Red? What up, man? T Red. I leave you T Red. Hey.
I knew it was that Tony. That's funny. Yeah, but it's not Red Beast Gaming. No, I didn't think it was him. I was like, wow.
I thought it was.
Y'all was talking to that nigga too familiar and everything.
Hell yeah.
Shut up,
They were. I was like, it's no way Red Beast Gaming is
I was talking to Tony. I was talking to Tony too familiar.
Nah, he said some people that comfortable. But look, though. Look, it's been a beautiful stream. I ain't gonna lie, but we need to wrap this bitch up.
Definitely, because I do have somewhere else to be.
Grocery stores closed early since COVID. That shit whack as hell.
I am not getting back to my baby mama at all. Don't you dare say that.
I'm about to say,
there you go. Put me
I
in the
don't
bad
double
segue
dip
again.
I'm gonna stay free of BMs for the moment until I get married, and I think about making her my future BM after I know our impending divorce is
my future BM.
Yeah. He said he gonna marry a bitch, get her pregnant, boom. Then she gonna become his BM after.
Yeah, because you know a divorce is like 70% within the first 2 years of a marriage. You know what I'm saying?
I got divorced 5 years in.
I'm playing the numbers. Damn, bro, you made it. You like it. See me, I would have been comfortable. She would have got my ass good. She would have got my ass good because I was like, well, shit, made it out the first 2 years. This shit go to 20 at least.
You know what I mean? 2 years in.
Hell nah,
got
you.
2 years in, we had our first kid.
Gotcha.
That's saying.
Shout out Red
You just said
Beast
2 years in, we had our first kid. Nigga.
Oh, true. Damn.
That's when shit got real.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? The bills got bigger. The diapers became a thing. You know what I'm saying? And then suddenly, it wasn't just about me being a husband. It was also about me being a dad. And I need to have this much because of it all.
Yeah,
man. But I think, oh my God, we about to get off stream.
Yep.
But why do women be like, they need to get paid for taking care of the kids?
Look, you said we about to get off stream.
That's a whole different conversation.
We gonna have to, yeah. Part 2.
And then start that content. How you gonna say we about to get on stream and then start that? He said, what?